What's going on, guys? I am Matthias. With all that's come to light in recent events regarding YouTube copyright issues, creators, and more, one of the most popular questions that I often get is, how do you think we should fix this problem? Fair enough, that is a really good question because it's not really right of me to poke at a system and say it's not working and not provide details on potentially how we can get it to work. So I've compiled a list of 5 different things that I believe will help keep YouTube on track as the #1 video sharing and consuming social media site. Also, if you've clicked on this video, that means you're somewhat already invested in YouTube or in its creators, and it would really help out if you would click the link down in the description below to share this video and tweet it to the CEO of YouTube so that hopefully some of these things might be changed in the future. #1, enforcing community guidelines. There are a wealth of channels that consistently abuse YouTube's community guidelines. And not only are they not punished by breaking these rules, it seems as if they are rewarded with all of their views and thus monetary compensation. I'm gonna link to a video that I linked last time by Grade A Under A about just the absurdity of the breaking of these community guidelines by so many huge and small creators. In that video, he talks a great deal about the abuse and how it's consistently happening. It seems that the only way something like this is ever gonna be fixed is by actually enforcing your community guidelines and removing the channels that break these guidelines. But YouTube has 300 hours of content uploaded every minute. And it's almost impossible for YouTube to pour over all of that content and see if it's breaking those guidelines or not. They just simply don't have the manpower to do so. Then hire more people. It's really not that difficult. We're not expecting you to look over every single minutia of detail. We're expecting you to at least look over the huge channels that are breaking these rules just blatantly, publicly. They definitely need a bigger team monitoring and enforcing these guidelines. What else is the flagging function on a video for anyways, if not to alert the team at YouTube that, hey, this video is breaking a guideline? It's a simple solution to a simple problem. #2, the comment system. I'm actually still kind of surprised that these issues still exist in the comment system from everything that we've been through with the failed Google Plus experiment and everything like that. To fix the comment system, we're not gonna require you to rewrite the entire code of the comments. It's not gonna require that. We just need a couple of bugs fixed so that it will maintain a really positive environment. Why is it that when people like a comment or upvote a comment, that totally works, and yet when you downvote a comment, that doesn't work? It just doesn't register as a downvote. That creates such a hostile environment in the comments, even for creators like myself who have a largely positive community. I have seriously less than 1%, maybe even less than 0.5% of viewers that either just disrespect me or just say blatantly racist or bigoted things, go and write something, and then that small fraction see that comment and upvote it. So it just all rises to the top. That's such an easy fix if the downvote function just worked. Because ultimately there's a huge difference between constructive criticism and just blatant hate. As far as structure goes, think about having a threaded system, similar to Reddit. They got this system right, and what it does is create even more engagement for their community, rather than a bunch of spam. This is all largely in part due to their upvote and downvote system. Why is it when I comment and I spend hours and hours commenting on my own videos that I refresh the page and all of my comments are just gone? It doesn't even look like I respond to any comments in the video at all. My comments and replies on my channel and my videos should float to the top and not be buried. And if I could just nitpick for a second, what's with tagging the names in the comments? I mean, I understand that it's supposed to notify the user, but there are more efficient ways of doing this on the back end. #1, it's unformatted. There's no bold, it's not colored, it's not underlined. #2, the thread is partially indented, so if you're initially replying to just one comment, you already know who you're replying to. And #3, some usernames are just so absurd. They're just strings of numbers and characters, and without proper formatting, you're forcing your user or reader to attempt to read that weird username before the comment. And that is incredibly slow and inefficient and just honestly a waste of everyone's time. If these simple things were fixed, I really feel like it would do a lot for your platform and community because it would put focus back on ideas rather than on incoherent spam, racism, hate. Number 3, the dreaded subscription feed. To say that my videos aren't being pushed out to my viewers who subscribe to see my content would be a huge understatement. A couple of weeks ago, I was preparing to release a video on my channel, and before I released the video, I was noticing that everyone on YouTube was having sub feed related problems. Whenever they published a video, it just would not hit the sub feed. Seeing this, I decided to wait until I saw some reports of people having some success putting their videos in the sub feed, and later towards the day, people started tweeting out that the sub feed glitch had been fixed. So I uploaded my video, and within the first hour, my video received 60,000 views. Quite a bit more than I usually see in the first hour on YouTube. So I was excited. I took to Twitter and I was like, hey guys, it looks like YouTube finally fixed the sub feed issue. So the following Sunday, a week later, I released another video, and within the first hour, that video got only 15,000 views. Here's the kicker. It was the follow-up video in that series, one of my most popular series on my channel. I don't believe for a second that the title and thumbnail of the first video had that much of a profound impact on the potential viewers in that subfeed. Of course, I would be able to derive that information from what you call a click-through rate on that thumbnail. Click-through rate, or CTR, is defined as the percentage a user will click on that video having seen it. So clicks divided by impressions. But of course, YouTube doesn't give its creators access to those analytics, and my only assumption can be that YouTube doesn't want us knowing how many times they're actually serving our video, even to our subscribers. Now, there's a bunch of reasons why you would potentially not be getting the same amount of clicks on every single day, because some users don't log in every day, some users aren't interested in all the same stuff, and that's normal. But YouTube also has a tendency to not show videos to those not engaging with your channel. They're afraid that since so many people subscribe to so many channels, their viewers are going to suffer from information overload and just stop coming altogether. Of course, that's only true to a certain extent. Case in point, Twitter. No one reads every single tweet, but you follow a bunch of users. But the problem isn't that YouTube's not showing your videos to subscribers that aren't engaging with your content anymore. But like my story before that I just showed you, the problem is that YouTube's not showing it to the viewers who want to watch your content. Some of my viewers are so active that they'll follow me on Twitter to tell me that my videos aren't landing in their sub feed and that they have to camp out on my channel just to make sure they can watch my videos. It's a little scary that some people that want to watch my videos are finding it so difficult to find my videos and watch them. This brings us to our fourth and probably most important problem that we're having on YouTube: lack of transparency. When one of the most secretive companies on the planet communicates to their customers more than you do, you got a problem. And we aren't even your customers, we're technically your employees, and we have no idea what's going on 95% of the time. Many of us understand that any type of software, app, or website is going to have problems. It's going to have bugs, it's going to malfunction. That's just a part of the process. We're more upset that you're not communicating these issues and problems to your customers and to your creators, the people that have invested their lives into your platform, invested all of their work into your platform, the creators that are making you money. It would really be helpful if you communicated to creators about things like server downtime, sub feed issues, comment issues, scheduled maintenance, estimated time till the bugs are fixed, hacks. This kind of information will not compromise your platform. It will just make your community more stable. Not to mention, having more transparency with your creators will greatly reduce any sort of time and energy your customer service representatives spend replying to creators, because all of that information is going to be provided, so people won't need to contact you. We could just glance at pending bug fixes and estimated downtime. Seeing that your customer service is improving with the creation of Team YouTube is good. However, I really hope that you see how important transparency is in ensuring that your creators stay loyal to your platform. Lastly, and definitely not least, you expected it, the copyright claim system. If you guys missed the previous video that I made, the link is in the description below on all these copyright issues that we're undergoing. Also, you can click the link in the info card to watch that video and stay informed. An idea that is getting a lot of traction lately is currently how the system works is the money goes directly to the person claiming that video instantly upon claiming. Instead, that money should go in escrow in between these two parties, so that until it's resolved, the money can then go to the correct person or company or entity. This system on YouTube allows these random companies to just steal intellectual property and money from its creator. Your system that you put in place to reduce theft is lending itself to theft at this point. Some of the issues that we have right now is that YouTube doesn't require the company to put forth their information when claiming a video, so that when your video is claimed, you have no recourse, you have no action, you have no one to contact. All there is a dispute button, and that doesn't really work. This is illegal though. You are actually obligated to have that information so that you can take recourse and potentially resolve the matter. Another issue is filing an illegitimate claim is punishable by law, and yet there is absolutely no ramification to those who are putting forth these illegitimate claims. If we're not going to at least enforce the law, the least we could do is disable the CMS accounts of the users continually filing claims that are continually disputed and appealed. Make sure to click that link in the description below to respectfully tweet to the CEO of YouTube in hopes that she may see this video and get some inspiration and get some ideas to help the YouTube community and its creators. And to the CEO of YouTube, I see that you're seeing our frustration on your platform and that you want to make fixes and you want to make changes, but until we see concrete changes in your platform, we're going to keep on pushing you. Give this video a like and make sure to leave your voice down in the comments below if you believe you have some great ideas as well. I really want to hear them down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. High five.